I was raised Catholic. My whole family's Catholic. A lot of Italians in my family there, so we're all Catholic. Raised that way, raised my children that way, son and a daughter, and sent them both to Catholic school here locally at St. Alphonsus. And for various reasons, started drifting away from the Catholic Church. Certainly not in an anti-religion standpoint, but in a standpoint that just felt like it was more of a structure all the time instead of engaging everybody that was in the church. When you get a little bit away from something, it's easy to slide, a little further away, and found myself out there with my faith and belief, but really kind of getting a little detached from everything. I go here to Blackwater for, I don't know how long it's been, but I came at the request of my son for Brothers for Life to extend some things we wanted to talk about. And I felt like to get to that point, there was a big gap in there. I believed in my faith and had, as a Christian, but very hard-headed and out there trying to do everything yourself. And I think one of the things that got me back on path was to find out that, if you do a lot of that and you get kicked around a little bit, you're very stubborn, hard-headed, and you get to a point where you say, man, I need a little help on some things. And that help came in the form of very private prayer, not at church. But speaking to some friends, I had some very good friends that have tried to lead me down the right path. That led into, I mentioned this at one of our Thursday night sessions, that spent a good bit of time in private prayer, and I guess everybody thinks you go pray for something gigantic and it's going to happen. It wasn't anything gigantic, but it gave me peace and led me down the right path. And many of those things came through for me because I felt like I was doing what I was supposed to do. My son and I and two other gentlemen went to a men's conference last year, and you think you got some issues going on and you've overcome some things, and the amount of the stories that men that were speakers there and some classes there, small presentations, was exceeded everything I thought was going to happen. I'll be very honest that I went there with sort of low, pessimistic expectations. I tell everybody the keynote speaker at that time was Tim Tebow for that particular event, and nothing against him, but he's very famous, and you say, well, is he going to be? He's going to give you the car salesman type of speech when he's there, and no one did. Great speakers, some people that relayed their events and things that got them to that point in their life, and some people had some terrible things that went on that they were able to overcome those through their prayer and their faith. Going to the men's conference and going with men on Thursday night is nothing against being in the church or being with, if you love your wife and your daughter and your girlfriend and all that. It's still different to be able to sit with some men that have the same perspective and just freely talk about those things. And that's been a big help to me. My son has been a big help to me on that. He's turned a lot of things differently in his opinion of how to do things. And going to see everyone, I think, has gotten me to a path that I am not a member of Blackwater Methodist. I am no longer a member of St. Alphonsus where when I'm kind of hanging out there in limbo. I feel like I'm gonna get a better direction here shortly, but I do believe that if I maintain my prayer and my faith, you're still not that far away. I do live by one thing, that you can change it all today. You could have done 100 things yesterday or in the past year, but you could change today. I do live by that. You can do it today and say, you know what, I can move forward. It's brought me, being a guy that's been kind of in and out of business and some other things, I say, curled up in that fetal position in the middle of the night going, man, this is not working out. I've overcome most of those things by realizing that the power of not only prayer, but I kind of call it my conversation with God. Sometimes it's not always asking something. It's like you can kind of talk to him at 1:01 in the morning when things aren't doing good. You don't have to call somebody on the phone. You can do that then, and that is just that has helped me. I think I come up short right now of I don't think I'm of enough service in some manner like that, helping a group or whatever like that. But I hope that what I'm saying today, anybody can do it, because I'm like if you know the black and yellow books, the Everything for Dummies, I'm like Religion for Dummies, okay? I know what's going on, but I can't tell you the verse or any section of the Bible. I know where we're going with everything. So, man, if you just go with it and figure it out as you go. You don't have to be a scholar. You have to take that step forward and do that. So I was very hesitant to do this, that, because like I said, I'm still just figuring it all out. And like I said, you feel a sense of you're a little scared about what you know and don't know, and until you kind of step over that, take that first step and start going. And I spoke about that men's conference. We're going to another one in next month. I hope I see the same amount of enthusiasm about what's going on, and it was inspiring to me. So that helped me get over a little bit of a bridge. So I hope that one helps me a little more.